Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adam Alif bin Azli and you can call me Alif. My number ID is BMI 2402068. So today I want to present about economy and the topic is elasticity. So what is elasticity? Elasticity is the sensitivity of quantity demand or supply of a commodity in response to the change in factor related to the commodity. Elasticity of demand and supply can be a useful tool for businesses to make crucial decisions like deciding the price of goods and service to maximize their profit. So I will answer the case study 1, price elasticity of demand, PED. So what is price elasticity of demand? Price elasticity of demand is a measure of how much the quantity demand of a good or service change when its price change. So the answer is LOKL Coffee, a local cafe in Kuala Lumpur, recently raised the price of its signature iced latte from RM9 to RM11. After the price increase, the monthly quantity sold dropped from 1000 cups to 800 cups. So calculate the price elasticity of demand, PED, for the iced latte. To calculate the price elasticity of demand, we compare the percentage change in quantity demand to the percentage change in price. Originally, the iced latte was priced at RM9 and they sold 1000 cups per month. After the price increased to RM11, the number of cups sold dropped to 800. The percentage decrease in quantity is 20% and the percentage increase in price is about 22%. So the price elasticity of demand is calculated by dividing 20 by 22.22%, which gives us approximately 0.9. This means the demand for the iced latte is inelastic. So for question B, based on your calculation, interpret the elasticity. Should LOKL Coffee maintain the new price? Justify your answer. Since the elasticity is 0.9, this shows that the demand is inelastic, meaning customers are not very sensitive to the price change. However, when we look at the total revenue, before the price increase, the cafe earned RM8,000 from selling 1000 cups at RM9 each. After the price increase, they earn only RM8,800 from selling 800 cups at RM11 each. So even though the price went up, their total earning went down. Because of this, LOKL Coffee should not keep the new price. It would be better to lower the price again so they can attract more customers and possibly earn more overall. So I give example graph for elasticity of demand. So this graph clearly shows as price increase, the quantity demand decrease. So this graph clearly shows as price increase, the quantity demand decrease, and the amount of change in quantity is smaller compared to the change in price, which visually support your conclusion the demand is inelastic, which is PED equals 0.9. So this graph shows the price elasticity of demand for the iced latte. When the price increased from RM9 to RM11, the quantity demand dropped from 1000 to 800 cups. The steep slope of the demand curve indicates that the change in quantity is not very large. meaning demand is inelastic.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nu'aina Afika binti Zulkarnain from DIF 2E. So today I will be presenting about income elasticity of demand. So the question is, during an economic upturn in Malaysia, average household income increased from 4,000 to 5,000 per month. A local organic food store observed that sales of organic rice increased from 600 kg to 900 kg per month. So for the question A, calculate the income elasticity of demand for organic rice. So the formula to find income elasticity of demand is new quantity demand minus original quantity demand divided original quantity demand piece original income divided new income minus original income. So for the first step of calculation is 900 minus 600 divided 600 equal to 300 divided 600 equal to 0.5. So for the second step is 4,000 divided 5,000 minus 4,000 equal to 4,000 divided 1,000 equal to 4. The third step is 0.5 plus 4 equal to 2. So for the question B, interpret the result and explain what type of good organic rice is. What should the store consider in its future planning? The first one is, if the economy gets worse, people may not buy as much organic rice, so the store should not order too much stock. For the second, to attract customers with higher income, the store can use nice packaging and good advertising, so they got excited to make a purchase. The third is, when the economy is good or people have more money, the store should sell more organic, so they will buy in a larger quantity. The last one is explanation and conclusion. Is because the income elasticity of demand for organic rice is 2, it means that when income goes up by 1%, the demand for organic rice goes up by 2%. This shows that organic rice is a luxury good.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur, Ketua Angin Batang Aden, nombor ID BMI 24030116. Now let's continue with the third case. A fast food chain in Malaysia noticed that after the price of fried chicken at competing chains dropped from RM12 to RM10, the sale of its grilled chicken burger decreased from 2,000 to 1,600 units per week. The first question is, calculate the cross elasticity of demand (SED) between fried chicken and grilled chicken burger. The formula is SED equal to percentage in quantity demand of product B divided to percentage in price of product A. The product A is fried chicken and the product B is grilled chicken burger. The step 1 is calculate percentage in quantity demand of grilled chicken burger. First, the initial quantity is 2,000 and the new one is 1,600. Percentage in quantity equal to 1,600 minus 2,000 divided to 2,000 times 100 equal to negative 20%. The step 2 is calculate percentage in price of fried chicken. The initial price is RM12 and the new one is RM10. So the percent change in price is RM10 minus RM12 divided to RM12 times 100 equal to negative 16.67%. The last step is calculate the SED. SED equal to negative 20% divided negative 16.67% equal to 1.2. So the last question is, what does this value imply about relationship between the two products? How should the fast food chain respond? Since LCD is positive, it means the two goods are substitute. When the price of fried chicken decrease, consumer switch away from the grilled chicken burger. The value is 1.2, suggests the grilled chicken burger is relatively responsive to change in the price of fried chicken. For every 1% drop in the price of fried chicken, demand for grilled chicken burger decreased by 1.2%. Recommendation for the fast food chain is: first, adjusting the pricing. Second, different the product, and the last one is bundling strategy. That's it.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muaz Naufal bin Noor Azhar. My ID number is BMI 2403007. Okay, let's move on to the PES section. Let me first explain what PES is. PES stands for Price Elasticity of Supply. It measures how much the quantity supplied of a good changes when there is a change in the price of that good. For this case study, we are looking at the supply of Musang King durians in Pahang. The price of durians increased from RM45 to RM60 per kilogram. At the same time, the quantity supplied rise from 500 kilogram to 700 kilogram. Okay. To answer the A question, I use the formula percentage change in quantity supplied divided by the percentage change in price. The percentage change in quantity supplied was 40% and the percentage change in price was 33.33%. So the PES value is 1.2. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Because PES is more than 1, this tells us that the supply of durians is elastic. This means the farm can easily increase production when the price goes up. As a result, the farm should see this as a chance to boost supply in the future if prices keep rising.